Let's take a look at the following scenario. A small business produces spa gift baskets. The cost to make a gift basket can be modeled by the following functions. C of n equals 6,000 plus 8n, where n is defined to be the number of gift baskets the company produces to sell in 1 month. Since each basket sells for $20, the revenue can be modeled by the function R of n equals 20n. Our goal in this problem is to determine the break-even point. To find a break-even point, we are looking for the number of baskets when the cost will equal the revenue. So what we want to do here is we want to determine where our function C of n is equal to our function R of n. And mathematically, we want to remember that C of n is like our y equals, and R of n is like another equation that's y equals, but we're using function notation. So if we take C of n and set it equal to R of n, what we are doing is we are solving a system of equations algebraically using substitution. So C of n is 6,000 plus 8n, while R of n is 20n. We want to solve this equation for n. So in order to do that, we need to make sure that all the terms that have n in them are on the same side of the equation. So the opposite of adding 8n would be subtracting 8n. We want to subtract 8n from both sides. That way on the left side of our equation, we'll be left with 6,000. And on the right side, 20n minus 8n is 12n. 12n it means 12 times n, so the opposite of multiplying would be dividing by 12 because we want to isolate just the variable of n. So this side I would have n equals, and 6,000 divided by 12 ends up being 500. I apologize. Yes, 500. That is correct. So 500 gift baskets. Now, to find the break-even point, we really need our n, and then we need our y value. Now, the y value can be found by either subbing in our n to C of n or subbing in our n to R of n. We should get the same result because if we go back to the beginning of this problem, we are looking for the number of gift baskets when the cost and the revenue are equal to each other. And depending on how the question is worded, we may also need to know what is that cost and what is that revenue, and it should be the same. As I'm looking at this, I see, for me, it seems easier to sub in 500 into my revenue function. So I will do that. 20 times 500 gives me $10,000. So if I plug the 500 into the cost function, I should also get $10,000. So you can try that out if you wish. So the solution to my system would be 500 gift baskets where the cost and revenue are each 10,000. Another way to look at the break-even point is this is the point where the profit would be 0 because the cost to make the baskets is the same as the cost, the amount of money you get from selling the baskets.